Okay, so I do need to get wash done, but we'll do that in a little bit. I do need to work on the fridge. For some reason, our freezer is doing this, and I think it's from when I just went food shopping. I don't really have stuff in here the best that it could be. And then I do need to go through this a little bit. And then I do want to clean out some of this. I noticed my drawer is looking a little, or not my drawer, my the shelf, that's what it is looking a little dingy. I got some stuff there. I got to figure out what's all in here. But I think for the most part, everything's good. It's just all over the place. So we're going to work on that today. I decided to go in and do a load of laundry now, so that's working while I'm going to work on the fridge. I figure we'll start there, and that way something's working in the background while I'm working at getting my to-do list done.
The VHS movie box, your old broke down touring bus, and not a single cloud in the sky. If I could go back in time, I'd pack my bags right now. If I could play back, rewind, I wouldn't think twice. A pair of jeans and a dusty shirt, we didn't have a dime. No, you and me were poor as dirt, all we had was time. Sneak it out in the night, me playing the fender and you singing, oh, it's alright, beating hearts full of lies.
Okay, so the washer's going. Now I can move on to the freezer. And I did grab my cold bags. I usually use them for food shopping, and then you'll see these blue things here in the ice bucket. They're just my little ice packs that I like to put in either lunches or in these bags just when I go food shopping during the summer, especially try and keep everything cold. Usually when I do food shop, I'll go to multiple stores to pick up the best sale items, and I do work it so that I'm not making like multiple trips each day. I'll do almost like a circle around so that I'll start like at the furthest store and kind of work my way back. So I like to have something like this just to make sure that nothing's getting weird when it's sitting in the car while I'm going to the other stores. And then this way also my stuff that I'm taking out isn't going to melt, especially like popsicles and stuff like that. And then I'm going to work in small sections, and I'll close the freezer for a little bit as I'm working through stuff just to make sure that nothing's going to defrost and that I'm not making the freezer work even harder than it needs to.
If I could go back in time, I'd pack my bags right now. If I could play back, rewind, I wouldn't think twice. A pair of jeans and a dusty shirt, we didn't have a dime. No, you and me were poor as dirt, and all we had was time. When you and me were poor as dirt, and all we had was time. On the balcony, no one else is home.
I think what may have happened is when I went food shopping last night and I grabbed a lot of frozen stuff, I tried to get it home as fast as I could to get it in the freezer just to make sure, nothing got funky. And I guess one of the bags, because I will have, like, there's a section where you can put pizzas to stand them up. and I usually put a bag of something there, and I'm guessing that the bag was sticking out of the gasket a little, so it made like this weird frost kind of thing on everything that was in the fridge. Since I've cleaned it out, it has been fine. Like, there's been no issues. So, because that was like my biggest fear is like, oh my God, please tell me that only having this fridge a year that it's not taking a dump on me like the other fridge. If you go back a couple videos last year, I only had a fridge for a year and it wound up taking a dump on me, and I had to return it. Luckily, they took it back because it was a manufacturer's defect on it. And then I bought this fridge, but I was like, oh, please tell me this one is not going bad, because I know a lot of people have said they have issues with the Samsung fridge, and that's what this is. But so far, touch wood, everything's been good. And as I'm putting everything back, I'm trying to keep all the like items together because everything was kind of just pretty much thrown in here. Make it a little easier for everyone to find what they're looking for, and I don't have to hear, hey mom, do we have? Because we know we hear that a lot, especially coming summertime.
Feels like everyone is brainwashed. Oh, I would give anything to get some truth. Yes, I could do it all different, but what's the use? Anyone so alone.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
As I was saying before, I do absolutely love this fridge. But the only thing that I find an issue is the drawers do not pull all the way out. So, for instance, right there with the ice bin, I couldn't get the ice bin back in without it spilling all over the place. And then this drawer does pull out pretty far, but the top part doesn't. And then the same with like the that middle drawer that you're seeing above the freezer. That one doesn't pull out all the way either, so you can't see like what's all the way in the back of the drawers. So that would be my only issue that I have with this fridge. Other than that, I absolutely love it.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now, there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go.
Now moving on to the drawer where the cheeses and meats are. Luckily, the freezer did not have too many things that were bad. There was like a packet of sausage that was dated from June of 23 that was in the freezer. And I think they say usually the 6-month mark is where you should use any kind of frozen meats. So now that I went through that, I know it's in there and I can just, hopefully, fingers crossed, take out stuff for dinner. That's where I have such an issue. I always forget to take stuff out for dinner, and then I just have to wind up going to the store and buying chicken or whatever. Even though I have it in the freezer, it's just I don't think of it until that day, and there's no way it'll thaw by then. But now I'm just going to go through this. Most of the stuff in here is fine. There's a few pieces of cheese that were a little weird, so we just tossed those. But for the most part, we're all good here.
Agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond a bigger scale, the world inhales as we go. I wouldn't want it any other way. No, no, no. Dreamy, breezy, we go.
Started from the bottom, now I'm here. Again, I don't know why I do this. I think because it's eye level. I start kind of eye level or below, and then I work my way up to the top because I'm too short and can't reach. But in the fridge, I decided to take a few things out and clean all of the shelves, and then move stuff over and clean, and then move stuff over and clean again. Just because I find when I pull everything out of the fridge, put it on the counter, put it on the table, it gets a little too much. Like you're kind of like, what did I do? Why did I do this? And everything's starting to sweat. So now you're making a bigger mess on everything else because everything's in the warm air, and it's just getting all weird and nasty. So moving stuff side to side for me is just a better route that I wanted to take. I will take the drawers, or not the drawers, these like little cubbies. I will take those out and work on them separately, but stuff that's on the shelves in the fridge, I'm just going to move side to side.
Stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see so much farther. Beyond the horizon. Beyond the horizon. I'm a butterfly who has only begun. Taking me a while to get it. Had to live and cry to appreciate life, and what you give is worth it. When you're holding me, when you hold me so close, I want further in under your skin. Wanna leave a mark so that I can be sure that you remember what's been. I used to be satisfied. Stayed over this.
My fridge will flicker and beep at me when I've had the doors open for too long, and then it'll eventually just completely shut the lights off. And I'm like, really? This is what we're doing? This doesn't make me go any faster. If anything, it starts making me nervous, and then I can't see anything, and I have to move everything, shut the doors, try and get the lights back on, because I haven't figured out yet like where the trip is to put the lights back on. So maybe I should read my manual, right?
Beyond the horizon. And let me tell you what I found. Leaving everything behind. Knowing there is more in life that I want. Now I wanna embrace life. You and I side by side. Knowing there is more in life that I want. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see so much farther. Beyond the horizon. Beyond the horizon.
I took out all the cubbies to work on them over here on the counter. I wanted to get the fridge closed just so it's not overworking. I don't want to mess with it since it's already like that frosty kind of stuff in the freezer. But that way I can just go through everything, clean out the bins. A couple of the bins, especially I had tomato paste and anchovy paste. It's not something I use often, but I do like to have it when I need it, but they leak all the time. So in this one container they did leak, so I had to make sure I really cleaned that out. For the most part, the stuff here was all still good. That's the only thing, like I did go through and found our sriracha sauce had expired, so kind of note to self, buy smaller ones because we don't use it that often. We usually get our heat from like crushed red pepper flakes, cayenne pepper, and even like jalapenos and peppers and stuff like that. Like we don't really, unless it's like a hot sauce, like a buffalo sauce, but sriracha and stuff like that, we don't use that as often.
When you say all the things you say to me, I know nothing ever since I wanted you. I went dripping, never even wanted to. Couldn't even breathe without you.
It's funny because the kids refer to our house as an ingredients house. Like, we necessarily don't have anything that you can go in the fridge and be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to eat this. But in our fridge and pantry is everything that you could possibly need to make something. We have all of the ingredients for that. The only thing we usually run to the store for on like a every other day basis would be fresh stuff, like chicken, steaks, pork, something like that, and then produce. I try and keep fruits and vegetables as much as I can in the house. They do tend to go bad, so I don't buy them that often because they kind of just sit. So instead, even though it's kind of a pain in the butt to have to run to the store every other day, it just seems to work a little better for us, especially because I don't, and if you've been here before, you know I don't meal plan. It's a habit that I want to start, but I just haven't gotten there yet.
You got me breathless, got me breathless. When you do all the things you do to me, you got me reckless, got me reckless. When you say all the things you say to me, you got me tripping ever since I saw you.
Now that the inside's all clean, time to just do a quick clean of the outside. Because the fridge is a glass front, I just use the sprayway. It seems to work the best for this. I do have to get in contact with Samsung because when I did buy this, you do get a free set of glass fronts. Like the front comes off somehow. Again, I should read my manual, but you can change out the colors of the glass front. So I do need to get on that because I think I'm coming up on my year of having the fridge and I want to maybe be able to have some fun with it.
The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you.
Okay, so we cleaned out the fridge. The freezer's looking like much better. And we cleaned out the center drawer here. Tried to keep everything somewhat together. I mean, this is like all our cheeses, lunch meats, butters, cream cheese, a few cheeses there too. And then I did go through this real quick. It just had a few of my spices that were no good. Went through all of this. And again, like I said in my last video, I don't know why I always start from the bottom and work my way up, but all of our leftovers, I like to keep our meats here, all of our drinks, lots of salad dressings, and then kind of condiment-like stuff, and then all of our condiments here. These leaked really bad. I'm running all over the bottom of this. We use them occasionally, but it's always good to have the tomato paste and stuff like that. But yeah, so everything is back to order. I'm not gonna go food shopping for a while. I definitely have enough stuff in the freezer, maybe for just some fresh stuff here and there, but I think even that we're pretty good on. Now, I gotta clean up the mess I made.
The only reason I keep sneaking out at night, keep wishing you would kiss me under city lights. I know you feel it every time I look at you. I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your heart. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh baby, yeah. There was a part of me that knew that, and still I'm caught by surprise. I thought you'd always be mine. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby, go.
Don't mind the stepladder on its side there. We had to give Abby and Pedro their medicine, and anytime we do medicine, they like to run in the laundry room and go back behind like the utility kind of room that we have. It has like the hot water heater and the air conditioning unit and stuff like that, and they like to hide back there when we go to give medicine. So I'm trying to keep them out of this room for right now. I'm going to finish up what came out of the fridge and just a few dishes that I have. It felt good getting the fridge all kind of situated, cleaned out of necessity too, because you saw what the freezer was doing. But I like the fact that I know what's in there now, so I kind of have a sense of what we can have for dinner this week if I remember to take it out of the freezer. That's my sticking point, remembering to get it out of the freezer. I wanted to work on the window and the windowsill here, but it was a really hot sunny day. I didn't want to do the spray away on the windows because I know it would just leave a streak. And they say like a hot day, sunny day, if you're going to do windows, try and make it more of a cloudy, rainy day. So that's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.
Just thought I should let you know, yeah, now, no, it's no more, no. I got so high on a low, that's when I loved you the most. Now I thought I should let you know, yeah, now, no, it's no more, we're done now, no, it's no more, we're done now, no, it's no more, we're done now, no, it's no more, no, no. We're done now, no, it's no more, we're done now, no, it's no more, we're done now, no, it's no more, no, no. Yeah. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. We keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. And I thought